Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, I've got something special for you. I'm back with Yasu from Beforward for a video explaining to you guys the A to Z process of how to get a car exported out of Japan and what that entire thing looks like to finish, to over in the USA. And we are at one of their storage yards, and this place is cram-packed. We've also got Masato over there. Hey, Masato. Good to see you again.
Yes.
So today what we're going to do is we're going to show you just how big Beforward is. We're going to show you some of the cool cars that are here and check out some of them that are sold. And a lot of the cars in this corner are actually heading over to the USA. So we get to see some cool, imports or exports there. And just in general, get a good idea of everything. But Yasu, could you explain to everyone, what's Beforward?
Beforward was incorporated in the year 2004 by Hironori Yamakawa, who is our director and the owner of the company. And we sell to 2.5 million customers. Last fiscal year, we sold about 166,000 vehicles.
166,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. So for anyone wondering, you guys are pretty much, would it be safe to say the biggest car exporter of Japan?
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
I mean, biggest.
And you can purchase through Beforward and get it exported to anywhere in the world, providing they allow you to import a car, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's go and have a look and check out some of these cars that are heading over to the States and see what we can find. I think we should definitely start with a 34 Skyline. This thing looks amazing. It looks like a GTT. No, it looks like a GT. Don't see the little center console thing on the dash, but it's got TEs. It looks like it's got GDR Brembo brake upgrade. And then, are we allowed to pop the hood?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, we got a turbo RB25 Neo in this. Interesting. The plate says it was previously a DE, so it's had a full turbo swap. Very nice. And this one's ready for export, right? So how long before this one will end up getting onto a boat?
About 2-3 weeks on average.
2 to 3 weeks on average?
Depending on where the destination is.
Yeah. Because
usually, yeah.
And then when the cars come here, they've got to go through an entire process of like being cleaned and everything.
Yeah.
And why do these cars need to get cleaned?
For the North America, especially Canada and the USA, they're very strict about the quarantine.
Quarantine.
Quarantine, yeah. So they clean underneath, clean all the dirt and seeds.
Yeah.
As well as the inside.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do not see any dirt on the floor.
Okay, so like the carpets have to be vacuumed and everything like that. And you guys do all of that as part of the exporting service,
Sure.
right? Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, this looks like a really nice tidy 34. I think whoever's going to get this is going to love it. It's amazing. This is very nice. Yeah, clean interior. Beautiful. Yeah, as you can see, everything's been all the carpet's been cleaned. Seats have been cleaned. Quite nice. Got ourselves an S15 here. Let's go straight for the goods. Nice, so it's a DE. Looks like factory manual. Nice. This is actually in really good condition. Struts look good. Nothing sad in the corners there either, which is great.
It looks
Nothing too bad.
doesn't it?
The headers, yeah, the headers are definitely aftermarket, those ones. Nice stainless ones. Yeah, this looks like a good one for a turbo swap. Look at that. It's got an old Bride, like an old Zeta. Dig that. Momo wheel. This is a super common thing on all the S15s. Just tap that back up there, she'll be right. Beautiful. It looks like it's even got the turbo brake upgrade on there. Not bad. Aftermarket taillights with a nice little kind of duck wing there. Nice. There's a lot of other cars here. There's a beautiful Crown. Got a Euro R, 33 GTST, 4-door. Oh, there's an Aristo there. There's a Chaser, another Chaser. These could all be GXs though. Still, same chassis pretty much. You just do a engine swap. Thank you, Yasu. Oh, okay. This one's actually really unique, really cool. So I believe this is still a JZX, but it's a JZX 105 and it's all-wheel drive. It's the 4-wheel drive model. Super cool. It'd be awesome to do some kind of like you know, a Toyota version of a GDR with like a 2JZ in one of these one day. I don't even know if we get a manual all-wheel drive transmission for these, but still would be cool. Very nice. There's some really good cars here, Yasu. You guys have been busy. And Altezza with the beams, the real beams, the 4-cylinder, not the 6 one, the 1G. Very nice. This is a clean one too. Dang. Very cool. Yeah, like not even aftermarket head. It's all stock, heat shields, everything's still there. Did you ever drive one of these, Masato?
No, I never driven this one before, but sounds like it looks fun to drive.
Yeah.
Rear-wheel drive, I think.
You used to drive a Hachiroku back in the day?
No, never yet. Never driven Hachiroku.
Never drove a Hachiroku before? Were you an S chassis guy? No?
If you allow me to do, I would love to.
You'd love to? Oh, got a nice Aristo here, so this thing should have a 2JZ in it. Normally they have a turbo motor. Got ourselves a nice VVTi 2JZ. It's got an oil cooler kit on there, or maybe that's power steering because that oil line looks very small. But yeah, it's nice. Little tidy setup. Surprising. There's a lot of good cars here. There's Mitsubishi. I think this is a GTO. Look at this. Starlet.
Kawaii.
Yeah, these things are cute.
Very cute. Kawaii.
Very cool. Man. This little cool little turbo intercooler kit. Piping comes up here. It's nice. Yeah. Little tiny turbo down there, front wheel drive. Very nice. You got another, I guess, JZX chassis. This is a Cresta though, I think. Ooh. This is very clean. Very nice. GX, I guess, again. Oh, actually, I think because it has the NAJZ engine, it'd be a JZX chassis. Yeah, there it is, JZX 100. So, just NA. Whoa, the GTO's been popped. Where is it? Boom. These things are wild. So this is the NA version. There's a twin turbo version. And this actually has some kind of space here that you can work on the car. The turbo version, good luck. It's very, very hard. They say like you want to change spark plugs, drop the engine. Like take the whole thing out. Because it's just, they're so tight, no space. Yeah, you can't even like get your phone down there. If you drop something in the engine bay, it's gone forever. Like, it's never coming back. But yeah, it's still a very cool car. In Australia, they were called like the poor man's Ferrari because you could get the twin turbo, like all-wheel drive one. And it was like a kind of a sporty looking car. Very cool. Ooh, found ourselves a Stagia, and it's got the grille too. I think this was the Koki grill. Don't quote me on that though. Oh, all fighting for the lever. Yeah, RV25 Neo NA. Yeah, so unfortunately Stagias do have a little bit of a rust issue. Yeah, it was something like how these were manufactured, they definitely copped it the worst. But what's really good about Beforward is you guys are very upfront. You show the customer all that kind of stuff when you find it. So they know exactly what they're getting into. And if you're the right person for the job, this is all repairable. So for the most part, everything else about the car looks great. And like I've said this before, but Stagias just would rust even if they were stored inside garages. There was just something wrong with how the sealing was done with the struts and stuff like that. But this is a really clean car. Everything else about it looks great. This will be good. Fix up that little bit of rust and good to go. Got another JZX 100 here. This thing's really nice. It still has the original Toyota doily seat covers. JZX 100 with the NAJZ engine. Let's look at these seat covers. So these are super cool. There were like third-party ones, but see how this has Toyota embroidered into it? Very cool. Hard to find these days. Very nice. And does it start? Oh, it's the digital dash one. Yeah, because it's the NAJZ motor. She's a little flat. A lot of the batteries sit out here for quite a while. This is a very cool old JAF sticker, which is Japan's Automobile Federation. It's kind of like the equivalent of what Australia has RACQ, and you get these special badges the longer that you've had a membership with them. But it's just really cool. That's an old school one. Haven't seen one of those before. For anyone watching right now, what are some frequently asked questions that customers tend to ask you?
The most one is the condition of the vehicle. We check our vehicles in our yard like this.
Yeah.
And show the customers the
Condition.
condition of the vehicle. Yeah. We have the condition sheet, check sheet, so we translate everything.
Do they sometimes ask you to check things that are not on the auction sheet or the paperwork?
Yeah.
And you guys have no problem doing that?
Yeah. We can double check if they have an extra order for checking vehicles. Yeah.
And that's the main thing that everyone asks.
Yeah.
Is there any other questions?
And also how long it takes to get it shipped. So
Okay. Obviously that varies, where they are.
Depending on the destination.
But if we were to say like West Coast, like California from Japan, how long would it take?
The ship itself is like only 3 weeks, but just depending on the availability, it could be 1 month, 2 months waiting.
Yeah, because if the ship's already like booked up, right? Because it's roll on, roll off normally,
roll
right?
off,
So the car has to be able to drive onto the boat, park, sit there, and then when it gets to the port where they're going to get it from, it has to roll off and drive off. Yeah, okay.
Sometimes very quick, very fast, but depending on the time of the year as well.
Yeah, true. Different kind of times of year it gets busier, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, cool. Well, I think that'll help. Like if anyone's interested in grabbing a car and helps them understand it. I think it's also really cool that you guys are so open and letting us film this kind of stuff, because I guarantee you no other company in Japan that does exporting would let us show A to Z, like the whole process. So I'm pretty excited to be able to shoot this with you guys today. Getting some Tokyo Fast and Furious vibes right now, where Kechi Tsuchiya, the scene where he was sitting fishing. And we're kind of surrounded by Japanese imports. So we've just seen all the cars waiting for export, but before they can go on the boat, one very important step has to happen first. Every single car needs to be cleaned inside and out, especially the undercarriage of the car. And this is to meet the requirements of customs, depending on which country the car is being exported to. And once the cars are cleaned, they then need to be transported to the dock to be loaded onto the boat. From here, the cars will be driven onto the boat, and typically the service used is called ro-ro, or roll on, roll off. The cars will be tightly packed together just like a good game of Tetris, and they will patiently sit on the boat until they reach their destination. But before that happens, there's one last important step that needs to happen, so let's go back to Japan.
What we're doing here is we're preparing the shipping documents. For example, a bill of lading, and that's a main shipping document, and also export certificate to register your vehicle in your country, and the final invoice. Yeah, and if you insure the vehicle, marine insurance, we also send the insurance certificate. Yeah, these four are the basic documents for the shipping documents we send to the customers. Yeah.
And these are required for you to import the vehicle into your country?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And you need this before the boat arrives,
yes, correct.
Fantastic. Yeah. Awesome.
So it's sent by DHL, mainly sent by DHL, yeah.
Okay.
If
Fantastic.
you have preference, maybe we can use another company. But we
mainly you use DHL?
Yeah.
Not a problem. So now that the documents are on the way and the car's on the way, all that's left is for the documents to arrive at the destination before the car arrives. After a few weeks, the shipping company will notify you when the car will be ready for you to pick up at the port.
During that time, simply provide those documents to them, and you'll probably have to pay some import tax depending on where you live, but otherwise, your new JDM car is now yours. You're still gonna have to go to Department of Transport to register the car and everything, but I think you all have it from here. Well, there you guys go. Finally, a video that shows you the full start to finish or A to Z of how to export a car out of Japan. And it's really not that difficult, especially with everything that you just saw in this video, and especially using Beforward's service. Full disclosure on that note, I do work with Beforward. They sponsor my Formula Drift program. That's why there's stickers on the side of my car, but we do have something special for you guys today. If you go to their website, beforward.jp, and you find a car that you want to purchase, for your very first purchase through them, you can use coupon code SAMMIT in checkout to get $100 free cash back, and they'll also throw in a bunch of free goodies inside your car when the car is exported and leaves the country. If you like Japanese cars, Japan in general, and drifting, this is definitely the channel for you, so stick around and hit that subscribe button, and at the same time, why don't you check out this video here.